everybody, welcome back to Animal Crossing Every Day. We're playing Animal Crossing, and that's it. That's the backstory. You know how you sometimes need like a big elaborate backstory to explain, you know, this YouTube show, when it was a baby, it accidentally got covered in acid and then got hit by a car, and then a gamma bomb exploded and the spider bit it. And then his parents were murdered. And then he's an alien from space. And so, that way, it became the show that you know and love today. We have a special offer there, a stunning country guitar. As always, with a wide variety of other items as well. Why not stop by? Excellent idea. A lot of crud from those guys. So, I wanted to check out what the Steamroller was. Let's have a... Oh, there's probably no room in my house because of all the raffle tickets. I've got so many raffle tickets. I don't even know what to do with my raffle tickets. Etc. Wow, it's a real ass Steamroller. I kind of want to keep it. Can I put it down? Let's keep the Steamroller for now. I feel like there's shenanigans to be had with this Steamroller. What do you do in Steamroller? What would you do? Roll stuff? Steam stuff? Ridiculous. You'd have the whole world would be your oyster. Is that like a bad guy in Superman or Spiderman? The Steamroller? He's like, give me £1 million, or dollars as it would be, because I live in a country that uses dollars. And then the government's like, no, we won't. And he's like, oh, foiled again. Then he goes home. He's like, I've got a better idea. I'll ask for the $1 million again, but this time I'll have something to back that up with. Some sticks. So he goes, give me $1 million again. And the country's like, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, I don't have any room. Shoot. Okay. So they're like, we're not going to give you $1 million. And he's like, well, that's fine. But I've got this big steamroller. And he starts like steamrolling stuff like, Arr. Well, you know what noise a steamroller makes. Similar noise to that. Arr. It's the noise a steamroller makes. We're steamrolling all over the place, right? I think we have that. That was the one we had last time, wasn't it? That we put away into the museum. The museum? Let me double check. 7,000 bells. I'm a rich man. Let me see. What is the name of the painting? A worthy painting. I think we did this before. I'm pretty sure we did this before. No need for worthy paintings, my friend. So the guy like starts steamrolling around like, wah, 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 wah. I'm the steamroller, bitch. And they're like, what is? So you just have you are in a steamroller? He's like, yes, that's exactly it. I'm inside. I'm sitting in a steamroller and it's going. And I'm steamrolling stuff. You know. And then Spiderman comes down and he's like, stop it. And he's like, no, not till I get my $1 million. And then Spiderman's like, oh, what do you think of this? And he just like punches him through the window. Like he punches through the window of the steamroller. And then all the glass gets all into the cockpit? What do you call the bit where people sit in a steamroller? I don't know, but he kicks it and all the glass breaks, and then Steamroller Man's like, ah! I didn't expect that. And Spider-Man pulls him out and throws him onto the grass, because they're nearby some grass. And then Spider-Man gets in and then like turns off the steamroller, and the steamroller stops. And then the steamroller, the man says, that was my steamroller. How could you do this to me? His steamroller, by the way, is different from mine, because you saw mine didn't have like a cab. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It didn't have a cab. It just had like a seat. There's no like protective area to shield you from the rain. But in this, in the steamroller, the man, his steamroller has a cab. Hi Mitzi, are you interested in my story about this man called the Steamroller? He's a really good supervillain. He's really good. It's not like I always have interesting things to talk about. That's not true, Mitzi. You always do. You're a beacon of sunshine. You're a ray of hope in an otherwise blight-filled nation. So the Steamroller, the man, says, "What did you do that for? That was my Steamroller." And Spider-Man says, you gotta stop being so reckless with other people's lives." And the Steamroller's like, "But I want $1 million." And Spider-Man says, "If you want $1 million, you gotta go and earn that $1 million the way other people have earned their millions of dollars by cheating and making a frivolous business decisions that actually funnel money from your co-workers and the general public into your own pocket. That's how you become a millionaire, my friend. It's the American way." And he swings away. And the Steamroller, the man, is like, "Huh, that makes sense." So he starts up his own business. He calls it Steamroller Incorporated, and he steamrolls all over the competition. Get it? That's what he does. There it is. There's the painting. Here it is. Here is it. Well, Mona Lisa not looking so hot. So he steamrolls over all the other competition. So he gets the nickname the Steamroller, which is fortunate because that was his previous nickname. Although that was one he gave himself, so that's less cool. But also, that was the name of his former profession, and also, that was the name of his company, Steamroller Incorporated. So, him being called the Steamroller was very fortuitous, indeed. So then, Spider-Man's like, "Hey, where'd you get all that money from?" And the Steamroller's like, "I did what you told me to do. I'm just following the American dream." And Spider-Man like snaps his fingers like, "Damn, normally I'm used to fighting real villains, but this guy has played the system against me. Nothing I can do." And he turns to the camera or the fourth wall, whatever, and he shrugs his shoulders. "Oh well, you know, nothing I can do about it." But then the Steamroller, the man, because he's got so much money, buys like a solid gold Steamroller. No, wait, a solid gold Steamroller would be completely useless. You wouldn't like drive anywhere, would it? It would be really difficult to drive a solid gold Steamroller, I would imagine. So the Steamroller, the man, buys a new Steamroller, but it's like a tricked up Steamroller and it's got loads of stuff on it. And then at some point he's like, "You know what, fuck it, I love being a villain. I'm the Steamroller, baby." And he just starts steamrolling through stuff. But this is like a more, not metaphorical, he really just, you know, he gets in a steamroller and steamrollers over stuff. Starts squishing all these people. And then Spider-Man's like, "I'm gonna stop you." And then the Steamroller's like, "Isn't it hypocritical of you to stop me now when I'm causing physical damage to people? But while I was causing mental damage to people, like stealing their money through illegal loopholes and destroying their lives and the livelihoods and stuff like that, you couldn't do anything to stop me then. Why is that different from the damage you can see me doing? Why is me driving a Steamroller and running over a small child more impactful and dangerous than me just totally siphoning money away from a family to line my own pockets that absolutely do not need lined, and take money away from not only that child but the entire family, causing them to do desperate things in order to earn money, and screwing up the economy completely, putting this family in a terrible position? Why is that totally acceptable? And what I'm doing with this Steamroller, not acceptable. What's the difference? And then Spider-Man's like, "Shut up, you!" And he goes to punch him like last time, right? So last time, Spider-Man punched through the glass of the cab, or the cockpit, if you will. And then he threw Steamroller out onto the grass, and then he stopped the Steamroller, the contraption. But this time, Steamroller, the man, has thought of it. He's got punch resistant glass, So Spider-Man goes to punch the glass, bam, but his fist hurts. Oh no, you've got punch-resistant glass on this glass. And Steamroller the Man says that's correct. Very astute of you, Spider-Man. Now watch as I destroy some more lives because I'm just a villain. And Spider-Man's like, oh stop, we're heading towards a giant chasm. And then Steamroller the Man is like, that's odd because we were in a giant city a moment ago. It would be odd of us to have driven so far out of the city that we're now driving towards a dangerous chasm in a steamroller, which notoriously doesn't really move that fast. Spider-Man's like, you gotta stop. I mean, you got a flat tire. And then Steamroller is again like, dude, this is a steamroller. The tires, it doesn't have tires. It's got big rolly wheel things. Spider-Man's like, just stop that thing. Just stop the steamroller, will you? And the Steamroller the Man is like, no, I'm not gonna stop it. I've got villainous things to do. And then Spider-Man like jumps off because he can't be stopped. He can't stop the steamroller. That's the name of the issue. Can't stop the steamroller. And then Steamroller the Man just continues to wreak havoc, and Spider-Man can't stop him. Because Steamroller the Man never gets out of a steamroller. He has food and air and water and stuff inside the steamroller. So he just wreaks havoc for thousands of years. The end. Marvel, if you want to use that one for a film, call me. I'll flesh it out a little bit more. There we go. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back again tomorrow for more Animal Crossing. I'd love to see you there. Please? I need it. It's very important. Okay, goodbye.